Imagine this, that the same LPG cylinder that the restaurants were buying for around rupees 2000 will now cost them rupees 3000 plus overnight. Yes, India just saw the biggest LPG price hike, that is 993 in just one go. That's nearly 40 to 50% jump in one single revision. But the real question is, number one, why it is happening, and number two, how it will affect you if you don't run a business. So, what just happened? The commercial LPG cylinder prices increased by 993 rupees. So, in Delhi, it is around rupees 3073 rupees plus. In Mumbai, it is around 3000 rupees plus. But in Kolkata, it is around 3300 rupees plus price. That is the highest among the metropolitan cities. And this is not the first time that there is increase in prices in LPG cylinders. In March, there were small price hikes, but in April, 200 rupees price rise were observed, and in May, there is 993 rupees price hike. So it sums up to almost 1300 plus price hikes. Meanwhile, the LPG cylinders that we use at our home were around 900 to 915 rupees. Okay, so let's understand why the oil prices are rising. So, number one is global energy shock. So, the crude oil prices have crossed $100 per barrel. And also, the ongoing tensions in the West Asia have disrupted the supply, and the critical routes like the Strait of Hormuz is at under risk. The Strait of Hormuz is a route that through which around 20% of the world's crude oil passes. Then we can come to like the India's dependency and the pricing system. India imports around 60% of its LPG demand, and the global prices are set on a regular basis based on the global benchmarks. So the pricing system gets affected based on this. So earlier the company were absorbing the losses like in the initial period, but now they are passing it on to the commercial users first. Okay, so now let's discuss about the real impact. The restaurants who are paying officially 3000 plus, they have to pay sometimes like 3500 to 4500 in the black market, which creates supply crisis alert. Some cities have already reported 70% drop in the LPG supply availability. Now because of this, what is happening? First thing, the food prices in the restaurants have been increased by 10 to 20%. The small eateries are struggling to survive, and small hotels and some of the businesses are forced of shutdowns. So, we also know that some of the PGs and hostels have started increasing rent by 10%. The impact is that your daily expenses will increase because of the increase in the LPG. However, the domestic LPG is still at the same price, but due to commercial hike, all of the expenses will be increasing. This is not only impact the hotels, like all the manufacturing sectors that uses gas as in a form of any gas cutters or anything. So all the products prices will increase, and eventually it will carry it forward to the consumers. No business will absorb the losses for a long period of time. It will eventually, the customers have to bear it. So there will be a pocket pinch. Now, let me tell you some facts that you need to know. The LPG prices have risen over 80% in just 3 months. Therefore, the government has introduced strict rules: no dual LPG connection, longer refill waiting period. Do you know what does this mean? That the supply is being controlled while the demand remains high. That's a perfect setup of price pressure. So, what's coming next? The experts believe that the domestic LPG prices may also increase around 40 to 50 rupees per cylinder. The petrol and diesel prices may increase next. This will further accelerate the inflation. So, this is not the end, it could be just the beginning. Now, why should you care? Because It is not just about the gas cylinders, it affects small businesses, food, restaurants, monthly budget, jobs. Energy prices are the base of the economy. When they rise, everything else follows. Have you already noticed the food prices rising around you? If yes, comment and let me know in which area you are from. And if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe.